All right, guys, once again, welcome back to this platform. This is Yawa Day TV. There is a serious situation right now at the EL-WAK Stadium, and among all the stadiums in Ghana right now, there's a serious problem. Now, we all have heard that the enlistment is out, where the Ghana Armed Forces will be recruiting some number of people into the Ghana military. So some has bought their form, some has passed many ways to get into this service. Now, the recruitment is out. We have heard that the Ghana military has actually post something about them extending the due date because of some technical issue. Now they have finalized everything on today, which is on the 12th of November 2025. They are doing screening for all the applicants before you enter the service. They have to check body selection and all those stuff. So there's a stampede that happened when they were doing this screening at EL-WAK, especially EL-WAK. But before you go there, just check the kind of crowd that came out for this. And even as far as people were there at dawn 2 a.m. to be able to get a chance in this selection.
Ebusia endoma wogu EL-WAK Sports Stadium onya sam kete kra na wase army recruits body picking na chede onkoto ewo EL-WAK na endoma we kwakwahiem wo won onya sam kete na nkra yenye de nkofo 7 na wewu na yenyim go back and see you.
So that's the kind of crowds that are in all the stadiums or screening center that you can see in Ghana, that a lot of people are there to partake in these selections into the Ghana Armed Forces. Now, this clearly signifies the kind of youth unemployment in Ghana. We shouldn't be happy about that, though people are calling it a kind of history that never been seen in Ghana before. But I clearly see this as a kind of youth unemployment in Ghana, because you can see the kind of people that came out, the number of people, but just 4,000 people are going to be selected. Even as far as that, the MPs, the assemblymen, the ministers, whoever, you just name it, has already have their people down, as we call it protocol. If you want to work for your country, sometimes you have to pay. In Africa, you have to pay before you enter the military to serve your own country. Look at the number of people that are bought their form, but those people are not going to be picking. But right now, the situation is that 28 people are in critical condition, whereas 6 of them are dead. 12 of them are under intensive care right now. You see, 8 people too are actually getting their life somehow. We don't know the outcome. The commander of the 37 military hospital spoke about the incident, that people are changing the figures that they had so far. They are saying that 12 people are dead, which is not 12 people, but it is 6 people. Let's listen to her.
Brigadier General Evelyn Vivian Abraham Fabia. I need to just get something straight. There's an erroneous information going out. The casualties we have that came through were 28 in number. Those who are dead are 6 and not 12. Those who are critical and in ICU are 5. We have 12 who are fairly critical. The rest are stable. Thank you.
All right, so because of the chaos at the EL-WAK stadium, that's why all these things are happening right now. And when you look at some of the video from that scene, it is not saying a word about Ghana or the Ghana military. It is high time they change their ways, because where Ghana is now, these things are not supposed to be happening. If you know that this is the kind of people that you are going to select, then why are you pushing out a lot of forms for people to buy? A lot of people have bought this form, but none of those people are going into the military. You see, this is a kind of craziest thing that is happening in Ghana. But when you say, they say, no, you shouldn't talk about it. But that is the fact. So because of this incident, President Mahama is also seen at the 37 military hospital to go and check on the victims that are there. So right now, there is a statement, Ghana Armed Forces, indicating that issued by the Department of Public Relations, General Headquarters, Bema Camp, Accra, stampede during Ghana Armed Forces recruitment exercise at EL-WAK Sports Stadium. This is what it said. The Ghana Armed Forces deeply regret to inform the general public of a tragic stampede prior to the commencement of the 2025-2026 recruitment exercise today, Wednesday, 12 November 2025, at the EL-WAK Sports Stadium, Accra. Preliminary investigation indicates that the stampede was triggered by an unexpected surge of applicants who breached security protocols and rushed into the gates ahead of the scheduled screening at about 06:20 hours. The unfortunate incident led to the death of 6 potential recruits and many others injured. The injured are currently receiving emergency medical care at the 37 military hospital. Ghana Armed Forces assures the general public that medical teams are working tirelessly to stabilize affected individuals. Meanwhile, arrangements are being made to notify the families of the deceased. The Ghana Armed Forces extends its deepest condolences to the families of the deceased and wishes a swift recovery to those injured. Further updates will be communicated. So that's the statement from the Ghana Armed Forces for what actually happened at the EL-WAK Sports Stadium. Now, there's also a press release statement from the Ghana Armed Forces indicating that there is a temporary suspension of recruitment exercise in the Greater Accra region. The Ghana Armed Forces deeply regret to inform the general public that due to the fatal incident that occurred at EL-WAK Sports Stadium this morning, Wednesday, 12 November 2025, as part of the 2025-2026 recruitment exercise, the exercise in the Greater Accra has been temporarily suspended. This is to allow for additional measures to ensure a seamless exercise. A board of inquiry has been constituted to unravel the circumstances that led to the unfortunate incident. The process in the other 15 regions will be, however, continue as scheduled. The armed forces deeply regret any inconveniences this suspension may have caused the general public, particularly affected applicants. Applicants will be informed of the date of resumption of the process later. So right now, this is what is currently happening in the domain of Ghana as a country and the recruitment body of the Ghana Armed Forces. So a lot is happening in Ghana right now. Guys, what do you think about the current incident that took 6 lives at the recruitment of the Ghana Armed Forces? Whatever you think, just drop your own opinion in the comment section. Thank you for watching this platform.